Carlos and Rosa Barcelo, Ben and Leila Becker, Anel and Rebecca Iglesias, Ravina and Sons, Heidi Lopez and the Franco family, Jungo Motors, Dustin Higgins, and Jose Fernandez. I'd also like to thank, even though he's not here, but his wife, Mariela is here, Arturo Sandoval, for he did the whole soundtrack, pretty much the whole soundtrack, and you obviously heard the song as you came in that he and that he wrote with Amari. Thank you. Just a couple weeks ago, so we're going to get it out there more, and hopefully everybody can have a copy of it. And it's a beautiful song. A lot of people ask me why I got involved. It's somebody who's not Cuban. That's the first question they ask. How did you hear about this guy? Why do you care? And about 5 years ago, I met a priest in Mexico who's from Camagüey, in the middle of Cuba, and we got to talking, and he eventually was sent to Spain to study. But we kept in contact, and he came to Washington, D.C. to visit me over a weekend. And he talked to me a lot about, the repression in Cuba, and he had spoken out quite a bit as a Catholic priest about what was going on there, the lack of freedoms. So it really inspired me, and I just started to do a little research. I live in Washington, D.C., where a lot of my friends are pretty educated. They're journalists, they work for the government. They should know what's going on internationally. And yet, you mentioned Dr. Biscet, Ramos de Blanco, any of these individuals or groups. They have no idea, never heard of them. The March for Life, a pro-life march, 100,000 people. I bet you could count the number of people who had heard of Dr. Biscet on one hand. And he should be, all those people, if they heard about him, because I've talked to friends, not Cubans, who are pro-life, or pro-human rights, who are Christian, because Dr. Biscet's Christian. They have that contact. That's why people are interested. That's why I got interested. I read about his story, his message. It didn't matter that I wasn't Cuban. I mean, I'm a human, and I felt a connection because he was, a man who was pro-life, pro-human rights, and he knew what he was getting into. He knew about the sacrifice that he was going to give. And, part of me wanted to say, well, if I was in his position, I would do the same thing. But I'm living in a free country, and what am I doing? So I thought, this is somebody who I could stay up late at night, working for, spreading his message. And that's really the goal of the project, to get the message. Outside of the Cuban community, obviously Cubans want to see it too, but get it to people like me who haven't heard the stories, and when they do hear them, and again, I've already experienced this, when they hear about Dr. Biscet, they're like, oh wow, I didn't know this was happening. I want to know more, and how can I help? Over and over again, that's what I've heard from people. And now that the video's done, obviously it's going to get out there even more, and people are going to get more and more enthusiastic about it. And that's what we, now that's what we want to do. We want to spread the word, and especially as most of you know, at this time, so many things are going on in Cuba that it's a very timely issue. With all the people that are making sacrifices, it's time to get it out there. And our goal is, with the documentary, is we have screenings all over the country, also internationally. The Pan American Development Foundation, located in Washington, D.C., is going to help to do that and get it out internationally. We're going to have it in Spanish and English, and we also want to get it inside Cuba, and we have ways to do that. It might sound like a difficult thing, and it probably is, but we want people in Cuba to know who Dr. Biscet is, because he represents that spark, and as many have said, that will help to bring about change. A couple other things. After the documentary, I'm going to say a couple last words, but we have bumper stickers, and we also have contact cards out there, and pens. Please write down your information, your email. We're going to be sending out mass emails, not every day, but just once in a while. We won't bug you too much, but we're going to have t-shirts, bumper stickers, and we're not doing this to make money. We're just at cost, anything to spread the word. And we're going to have a DVD available, down the road after we have some screenings, submit it to some film festivals, all of that. So please give us your contact information when you leave. Grab some bumper stickers, anything you want. My brother's a writer in Washington, D.C. for a think tank. He's written some articles on Cuba. Again, to try to get those who are not Cuban interested and educated about what's going on. And again, visit our website. OscarsCuba.com. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much again for being here. I'll talk right after.
Yo haga la traducción de lo que dijo Jordan. Y él quiso decir una cosa: ¡viva Cuba Libre! Al igual que Jordan se sensibilizó y pudo ser parte de este proyecto con la vida del doctor Biscet, yo tengo que darle las gracias a todos ustedes por haber venido aquí. Siempre se ha dicho que hay una Cuba allá y una Cuba aquí. Todos somos un solo pueblo. Y los de allá y los de aquí sentimos lo mismo. Y estamos aquí precisamente para darle apoyo a aquellos que están allá sufriendo y que a pesar que hay 3.000 millas de diferencia, nosotros estamos aquí para darle apoyo y aquí lo ha demostrado esta noche que hay 300 personas. Muchas gracias por venir. Y la producción se llama In Altum Productions. Es una compañía que hace documentales cristianos y católicos. Jordan ha hecho documentales del Papa y varios documentales cristianos. Como le digo, a través del padre Alberto Reyes, se sensibilizó con la causa cubana, a tal punto que ha hecho este trabajo que ha hecho, en el cual ha ido a Cuba varias veces y ha hecho unas entrevistas, como van a ver en documentales, increíbles. Las mismas muy actualizadas, no estamos hablando de hace 6 meses, un año atrás. Joanny Sánchez, Payá, Valladares, Gorky Águila. Es increíble el trabajo que ha hecho este muchacho, ajeno a la causa cubana, pero que se ha sensibilizado. Esto es prueba de que nosotros podemos también sensibilizar y lograr que otras personas se solidaricen con nuestra causa. El ejemplo de Jordan es increíble. De nuevo, el objeto de esta noche es recaudar fondos para que la compañía de él tenga en el futuro los medios necesarios para proyectar esto en diferentes festivales, en otros locales nacionales e internacionales, y que el mundo sepa de nuestra tragedia. El mundo sepa qué fue lo que pasó con Orlando Zapata Tamayo, qué es lo que está pasando con el doctor Biscet, que en estos momentos estamos hablando, está en huelga de hambre, y tantos que están arriesgando su vida. La hora ha llegado, señores, el pueblo está decidido a romper las cadenas y no quiere vivir más en rodillas, prefiere morir de pie. Y yo le agradezco a ustedes que hayan venido esta noche. Hay muchas personas aquí que yo quisiera reconocer, pero especialmente aquellos que han hecho posible esto. Quiero que sepan que Arturo Sandoval fue el que le puso música a esto y le agradecemos muchísimo. Pero también hubieron personas que contribuyeron a ese proyecto. Y aquí también tenemos varias personas que destacar. Se encuentra entre nosotros un gran director cubano, Orlando, León y Chazo. Y por supuesto Azúcar Amarga, que él fue el director y el escritor de ella, Oreste Matachena. Tenemos tanta gente a la gracia, Emiliano Díez, Rubén Rabaza, tantos artistas cubano-americanos que hay aquí. Si se me escapa alguno, me excusan. Quisiera darle las gracias también a un ejemplo, a un pichón de cubano que es increíble. Su padre fue en Bahía Cochino, piloto B-26, se encuentra aquí, Steven Bauer. Y no quisiera irme sin darle las gracias